Hey, look, the dumbest thing I see men doing is getting the woman that they always wanted, like the woman every other dude is after. And then they get complacent and start treating her like she's average. That's literally the dumbest thing you could do. I don't know what's making y'all so familiar with that woman. You just forget all of the things that set her apart, all the things that made you want to chase after her, even though you supposedly were so player you could have who you want. But the dumbest thing you could do is get complacent, as if that woman's standards that were so high, that required you to put forth the pressure and the effort that you was putting forth, all of a sudden just got low because she got in a relationship with you. Like, are you dumb? Y'all let me know if you ever been in this situation before. Because I see dudes do it all the time. You come over, man, in circles of men, these same guys that brag about the woman that they got and they're just so high up on it, and give it 2-3 months and they over here telling her different excuses why they gonna go. Bro, you loved her intelligence. Why do you think she got dumb now that she's in love with you? She ain't. Why? Because she's trusting you and you know that you're not trustworthy? Don't sleep on this woman now that you got her. Don't get stupid now. That's the wrong time. A lot of dudes think because they lock you down, that's literal handcuffs. You can't go nowhere else. Ladies, put I doubt in the chat if you ever been in a situation. You gave a man a chance. He may not even have lived up to your standards, but you said, I'm going to be humble. I'm going to give him an opportunity. Then got in a relationship and he started treating you like you were average. Like he was doing you a favor. Matter of fact, any woman watching this right now, I'm going to do something for you. If you ever got fumbled by a man who tried to treat you like you average, I'm going to gift you a free copy of my book that's going to equip you to walk like the prize that he lost. No matter what season you in, no matter what damage he caused, my book, Don't Forget Your Crown. It's already helped tens of thousands of women just like this. Comment the word crown, I'll send you a free copy. I'll send the ebook and audio book to you absolutely free. Comment the word crown if you ever had a dude fumble you like you were average. Don't Forget Your Crown has the exact tools, has the exact steps to always walk like the prize that he lost, so he feel it in his chest forever. But okay, Lakeisha said I just got out of the same situation. It kills me, and I don't know why dudes think they can brag. It's almost they think it's a flex to get a woman that would do anything for them, that loves them, and they think they can just play with her, and that's so cool. And it's like, brother, you're gonna feel stupid very soon. Okay, let me just put the link down here. If you want my book, and this is my best-selling book, by the way. Some of y'all don't even know I got books. I got 15 books. This one in particular is my best-selling book, Don't Forget Your Crown. 4,000 plus reviews on Amazon, by the way. But you ain't got to get it from Amazon for $30. I'll send it to you for free. Comment the word crown, I got you. But back to what I was saying. Dude, you won the lottery. And then you out here acting like, money is boring. When you found that woman, you basically caught lightning in a bottle and then you left the lid off. Do you not know there are other men out here who are praying for the very woman that you've taken for granted? Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. You found the woman that other men be praying for, but then you started treating her like she was a participation trophy that everybody gets. You got so comfortable with that woman, so comfortable with her presence that you forgot her presence is a privilege that you have to keep earning. That's the one thing I want any man listening to this. Oh, let me see. You said you can't hear the video? Oh, okay. I see some people can hear the video. I think a lot of fellas need to hear this. If you don't hear nothing else, you have to earn that woman every single day. Just because you told her you love her when you first got with her, just because you told her she was beautiful when you first got with her, just because you did some nice things and you were romantic when you first got her don't mean you get points today off of yesterday's made baskets. You have to get up and earn this woman every day. A lot of men think just like the old infomercials, they get a good woman, they can set it and forget it. Like she's just a possession that they permanently own once they get her. No, that woman is perishable. At least the version of her that she's giving you access to. And ladies, please correct me if I'm ever out of line in what I'm saying. The version of that woman that she's allowing you access to no matter how loyal she is, no matter how much she loves you, is perishable. It is not permanent. You have to get up every day and you have to re-earn that woman. The same thing you did to get her, you got to do to keep her. You got the good woman who's easy to keep happy is even easier to lose when you stop putting forth effort. And that brother that's going to replace you, he ain't going to have to work nearly as hard because you already lowered the bar to hell. That's the crazy thing. Not that she's actually going to accept less. Like, I don't know if you dudes think it's sweet out here, but one day you're going to watch that woman be with a man and she's going to give him the version of herself that you tried to destroy. And you're going to realize you had the original, but you complained about the frame. That woman who had to rebuild herself after you is going to be better. She's going to be happier. She's going to be more guarded with the next man. And he's going to have no problem with that because he's not coming to hurt her. He's coming to protect her with her. He ain't even going to trip on it. Your regret is not even going to be about just losing her. It's going to be about losing the version of her that only you could have had. You'll see her thriving with a new man and realize that she's softer with him than she ever was with you because she had to be hard with you just to survive your neglect, just to survive you playing in her face. You're going to see her more peaceful, more feminine, more joyful. And that's not because he's just a better guy than you. It's because she learned from you what she won't tolerate. And the fact that he's probably a better guy than you too. But you had her when she was open and trusting and, willing to build. And look, you're going to spend years watching that woman give her most evolved, most healed self, most selective self to a man who earned it by not being you. Especially if she get a hold of me, like my books, my resources, or somebody like me. That's why I'm making sure, like, this is why they be so mad at me. Because, a lot of times people, of course I charge money for what I do, but a lot of times y'all can't get a hold of certain resources because, the money might be a little tight or whatever. This is why I do so much free stuff and occasionally even give out my best-selling books for free. Again, if you want Don't Forget Your Crown free, comment the word crown. I'll send you a link to the ebook and the audiobook free today. But this message is for brothers who think it's a flex to play a good woman. All the women that you thinking you can just replace her with, you can go and upgrade to, that's going to haunt you. Every woman after her will be measured against the standard of the one that you took for granted. You getting familiar. She didn't deteriorate in her value. You got comfortable. And you can date 100 different girls trying to find what you had in that woman, and you're never going to replace it. This is why dudes a lot of times will run through all these different chicks after they lose a good woman. On one hand, yes, they're trying to prove that they've moved on. On the other hand, quiet as kept, a lot of times these dudes really do be feeling stupid after they lose their good woman. They don't want to admit it. And so instead of saying, hey, you know what, I fumbled, let me actually work on myself and maybe have a chance to try to earn her back. What they do is they say, what? I'm going to go and prove my ignorance right. And I'm going to go out here and find another her. And then they go through woman after woman after woman. And I'm not saying it's cool. I'm just going to keep it real. They run through all of these women, easy women, all of the stuff that made them not good enough to keep entertaining whenever he first locked you down. They're going to go out here and be reminded of just how rare and valuable you were. I'm not just telling you what I want to hear, like what you want to hear. Think about it. That's why whenever you leave a dude, don't he always spin the block? He go out here and have what he want, right? He go out here in the streets. He can now be with that side chick. He ain't got to hide no more. And what he do? He's still lurking your social media, still banging on your door, still trying to make threats and guilt trip and try to remind you of the good times. He still want to somehow keep you in the loop. Why? Because he clearly ain't found whatever it is he thought he could upgrade to out there. I'm not here to bash other women or anything like that, because all women are created equal, but not all women move equally. And I'm just keeping it real. Some women out there, they don't value themselves. They don't protect their peace. They don't watch content like this trying to be a better woman. They don't do that. They don't care. They out here, they'll snake their homegirl for their husband. They go out here and sell themselves. Look, I'm not trying to judge, But I'm going to call a spade a spade. And so you dudes get out here and you get that woman that was so set apart. She was just a different level. She was good for your soul. She wasn't somebody that just looked good to be seen with. She was really good for your heart. And then you get complacent. And then you think in the back of your mind, man, I can get another her. There's so many girls out here, so many fine girls out here. But what a dude would do is when he's stupid, he'll project all of your good qualities onto all the other women by default. Let me try to put that more plainly. All the ways that you are actually special. He'll see another woman that looks cute, she's different, whatever. She ain't got to be cuter than you, but she's different. And let's say she has a strength in an area that maybe you're challenged with, or maybe don't come as natural to you, whatever it is. It ain't got to be a strength. It might just be something that's more compatible with his toxicity. And he'll project all of your great qualities onto that woman as her baseline and feel like the area in which she's more suited for his toxicity makes her an upgrade to you. It's a delusion. We always talk about y'all being the delusional ones. We love to talk about how women are so delusional. Men get delusional. That's that 80-20 rule. We're not going to get all the way into that. But that's the delusion. So when you get with a man, he start acting like you just average and he can get another you and, oh, you don't like it here, you can leave. He start talking like that. I say, let him go. Let him go and lean on the ones he think is so much better than you so he can find out real quick you are not one of them. Now, if any guy watching this got any sense, hopefully he'll hear what I'm saying. Word to the wise. Your comfort with that good woman is evidence that you stopped valuing what you originally fought to win. That's all it is. It's not making you cool. It's not making you fly. It's not keeping her in check. It's okay to have some comfort in your relationship, but being too comfortable is what makes you lazy. You confuse with like, oh, I don't have to impress her anymore. Well, I don't have to appreciate her anymore. No, impress that woman, because I guarantee you the next man is trying his best. The next man is trying his best. He's trying right now. And if y'all only knew, I'm a man, so I could say this. And ladies, you ain't got to say it. Just share this right now if you feel like what I'm about to say is true. That woman turns down dudes that actually are better than you, at least on paper, every day, at least every week, but probably every day. That woman ignores and turns down dudes who are better than you or are presenting better than you or have so many upgrades in their life versus what you are presenting her now. She turns that down daily, weekly, monthly to stay loyal to you. If you only knew, you wouldn't be so comfortable. You would not be so comfortable if you only knew how many different guys got more money than you, taller than you, kinder than you, more compassionate than you, more emotionally intelligent than you, better listeners than you, that she ignores and turns down every single day, week, and month to stay loyal to you. And then you get out here and you start feeling full of yourself because chicks that ain't even half of her showing you some kind of attention. If you only knew. You go from asking about her day with genuine interest to now just scrolling your phone when she's talking like you got other stuff you'd rather be doing. Look, man, you think she ain't taking note in the back of her mind? You treating her like she's replaceable just because she's been so consistent in how she's shown up for you. Her love has created this tunnel vision feeling as if she can't see no other man, in which she can't. She can't. But that tunnel can go away real quick. The same way she's ignoring men right now, I know you don't believe it until you become one of those men that she's ignoring. You don't believe she's out here ignoring other men until you become the man that she is ignoring. And the worst part of your regret won't just be that you lost her. It'll be in knowing that she's happier without you than she ever was with you. Your ego is not going to be able to handle losing her. Not only that, it's not going to be able to handle seeing her thrive without you, proving you were the problem all along. Everything that you complain about that woman to try to convince her that she's the one who deteriorated, she's the one who lowered the bar, she's the one who has started to get comfortable. You're going to have to watch that woman flourish after leaving you, which is only going to confirm that you were not the blessing in her life. You were the burden. And it's going to hurt. Let's just say I'm too loyal. Exactly. And I'll be real with y'all. That's a fault I've seen in a lot of women who love hard. I'm not mad at you being loyal, but being loyal to somebody who doesn't reciprocate that loyalty, not just in literal fidelity of not cheating. Of course, that's important. But not being loyal to the principles of being in a healthy relationship, not being loyal to your best interest, not being loyal to reciprocity, to compassion, to listening to understand, to prioritization. That's loyalty as well. A lot of people try to make loyalty about just being with one person, letting that woman be the only one that receives your toxic, destructive behavior. That's not loyalty. And every good woman was once somebody's underappreciated woman until she wasn't anymore. Every good woman was somebody's underappreciated woman until she wasn't anymore. Her loyalty, patience, that quality of her, it will transfer beautifully to whoever gets her after you fumble. Don't think that it ends with you. Don't think that, well, she ain't going nowhere because ain't nobody else going to want her in it. No, she will restore. She will glow up after you. Actually, she's going to do it even better. She's going to do it even better because she don't have you suffocating her. I don't think men understand just how draining it is for a woman to try to please a man who got his attention elsewhere, who's already made up his mind that he's really not feeling her and he thinks he can do better. So what I mean is draining in the sense that in his mind, he's using the drained version of you as confirmation to his bias that you're the problem. So as he's sucking the life out of you, and this is why I always tell y'all, don't blame yourself for the version of you that shows up in the toxic relationship, because that was never your environment. It's like judging a goldfish by how well they can swim in the desert. Back to what I was saying. When he blames you for the drained version of you that he's created, it confirms his belief that you're the problem. And it also enables his delusion that after the relationship, this bad version of you he's created is going to be what presents to the next man. But no, women are a mirror. A woman is going to reflect back to you what it is you've deposited into her. So don't get stupid out here playing Russian roulette with the relationship because you've convinced yourself the gun isn't loaded. That woman will leave and she will kill that relationship off. Every act of complacency is just another bullet in the chamber. And eventually your luck is going to run out. You think you got infinite chances to get it right. That woman, whether you know it or not, is counting every time that you get it wrong. You forgot her birthday, or click. You cancel date night again, click, like the gun, the revolving gun in Russian roulette. Follow me now. You took her for granted while she gave 100%, click, gave her excuses, click. Each time that nothing happened, you thought you were safe to do it again. Whole time, the gun was loaded. She just hadn't pulled the trigger yet because she was hoping you would eventually just stop playing the game. They don't get in this halfway. Women don't love just to give up on you. That's why it trips me out, that whole guilt trip. Oh, you never cared about me. Because that woman eventually cared enough about herself to leave a man who was showing he didn't care. I mean, one day, there's always that day it comes, man, where there's a bullet in the chamber when she's finally done. And you're going to act shocked. But she gave you the gun and showed you every bullet you loaded yourself. She's going to let you know, nope, it was this, it was that. I've been talking. I'm tired of talking. And that's when a woman is truly done. When she stops talking, she don't want to hear no more. That's whenever she's done. You thought the relationship was deteriorating when really it was just experiencing the natural consequences of emotional retirement while she remained employed. You thought you can just put the relationship down and it would just run on autopilot of her one-sided effort and sacrifices. That's not how this works. She didn't change. The relationship changed because you stopped contributing to it. Keep it real with yourself. Y'all picking up what I'm putting? Look in the comments. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Put facts. If what I'm saying is making sense to you, Put facts down in the comments. I want to know if I'm talking to the right people. The dumbest thing, I get it. Nobody's perfect. I ain't saying be perfect, but don't be stupid. Because there's going to be a man one day who's going to come and he's going to send you a thank you card for training that woman to appreciate all of his just basic efforts as extraordinary care. All the things he's going to do, and it's like, man, that's bare minimum. That's by default. Of course. Of course I make sure that you're pleased in the bedroom the same way I am. Of course. I set boundaries with other women. I'm not letting nobody blur the line and disrespect my relationship. Of course I'm going to protect your name and make sure you're never humiliated or embarrassed. Like, of course, that's bare minimum. Man, he with a woman that's been deprived of those basics so long with you, he gonna send you a thank you card. Just decent treatment is gonna feel like royalty to that woman. Because she's learning with you what is actually not out there in every single man. So the next man that actually gives her that, you making it easy to replace you. I don't know another way to say this. This is why I wrote the book, Don't Forget Your Crown. Because so many times even women can inherit that narrative by an unappreciating man that they're not as special as they are. Like, they're not that. Like, bruh, these women that you think you can replace your girl with, they can't touch her. They can't touch her. You're the one blinded to all of the things that are special about your woman because you done got too comfortable. You done got too familiar. You don't realize how important breathing is until you held underwater. That woman been your oxygen. But you want to go back out here in the streets, you're going to be going right back out into that ocean where ain't nothing out there but pollution. That's all that's out there, the water or pollution. And for the woman that's been in a relationship with a toxic man like this, again, I wrote the book for you. You can go get it on Amazon. I mean, I'm not really selling it, but it's worth every penny. It's got over 4,500 reviews on Amazon. You can get it for $30 on there. But if you want the Don't Forget Your Crown book, you haven't gotten it yet, ebook or audio book, comment the word crown. I'll send it to you free. It'll be inside of my inner circle. That's my private community. So I'll send the link with the instructions, but essentially comment the word crown. I'm going to send you a message that's going to have a link to go and get inside my inner circle. Free trial, no contract, no commitment, cancel whenever. You get the book. Actually, you can get all 15 of my books. Download them, save them, however you want to, keep them forever. Regardless if you keep the inner circle membership or not. It's free. Keep the books forever. Comment the word crown and I got you. Moral of the story is this, because I really wanted my brothers to hear this, because I'm seeing the ignorance at an all-time high, audacity at an all-time high. The dumbest thing you can do is get that woman every man wants, and forget she's still the woman every man wants. Start treating her like, she's the downgrade, like you're doing her a favor, like she's replaceable. That woman is not replaceable. She's just choosing to no longer be available to somebody who makes her feel replaceable. She's not replaceable, bruh. Everybody, some women you can't find more than once. It's some women you only gonna come across once. Either you heed to this message or you're gonna end up learning the hard way. But those are just my thoughts. If anybody listening to this feels like there's truth in anything I said, and only if you do, find a little arrow down here, hit the share button so we can spread more of it and kill off some of this audacity and this ignorance this guy dude's thinking a good woman is so easy to find. Hit the share button, and once you do, comment the word shared so I can shout you out and show you some love. I'm your internet big bro. You know I got your back. I see some of y'all are getting the book. Comment the word crown if you're a reader, or if you like audiobooks, if you like any of my content, you're going to love my best-selling book, Don't Forget Your Crown. And yes, I have more. But if you want any of them for free, comment the word crown. I'll send it to you right now. And y'all be good. Peace.